But I just
trying to
laugh because
find
it's just pregnancy.
hold on, I have to move. Trying to find like a different video to
A
watch
few
for,
days
because
later,
this video's almost
Megan's
over.
feeling better physically, but her relationship with Lucas has ended. Again.
Me and Lucas got back together on a Friday, and then on Sunday he ended it because I called him a liar.
Ratatouille ass bitch, get out of my face.
I don't really care if he ain't.
Lane. Always breaking them and getting back together with her boyfriend. Baby, you 15, 20 years or so. Bitch is gonna leave you for a great ass hoe. Cause your fat ass still gonna be getting locked up. I want to be an American woman who has 8 children. 8 children, my ass. That is for sure.
You thought of any more names?
No.
Oh my
Jamie
God,
Lee?
why does British look so depressing?
16-year-old Casey from South Wales is 7 months pregnant.
Oh, y'all, first of all, terrible ass makeups.
wrong with
All either anorexic
She's having her
or
baby with 19-year-old
overweight
boyfriend
as
Chris,
fuck.
who is currently
There is no in
unemployed
between
and living with his parents a few miles down the road.
It's buying my free dental health care. But yet your teeth look like cheese.
We actually met in November 2007, so I was 15, going on 18.
Everything
It
else
was
is
your
just
19th birthday, wasn't it?
underlapped.
Yep.
We were doing the naked mile.
Yeah, the naked mile. To run through all the new shops naked. As I was running through there,
You ran into me?
ran into Casey. And that's how she first met me.
Wasn't unhappy. Does look like that.
Something for you to look forward to?
When my teenagers started, I went through a rebellious phase, thinking that I'm 18 when I'm 13. I was quite forward for my age. There was a couple of boys, of course, not the extent where you could say, oh,
What the fuck happened
slap
to
her.
her? She fell down.
Me and Chris had been together 6 months before I found out I was pregnant. Right, you can do the first one and the second
Okay, that's
one.
good, that's good. That's
Until it
good.
stops
And in
looking
6
like
months,
that.
usually people will be like,
I don't think he'll be able to do it. He's seen a bit of fat on the meat. Yesterday and was gagging.
We were using the contraception, but she kept on forgetting to take her pill. She asked me to remind her, and my mind's like a sieve.
why do
In through
all
one ear out
birds
the
look
other.
like that?
That's my boy, that is.
Tattooed up as fuck. Ugly as
My
buzz
first
cut
thought
haircut,
was
bitch.
scared, really, and what am I going to do?
What's
How
up
am I
with the one
going to
earring? You were too
get
pissy
through
to
this?
get the second pair of
At
shoes.
first, he wanted me to get rid of it, and I wanted to get rid of it. But once you've realised that there's this thing growing inside you, it's so hard then to say, right, I gotta give it up. Once I said to him I wanted to keep it, he was
Abortion.
really supportive.
Wait, no.
An alien, that, isn't it?
Turn towards.
Try to not look like an alien.
Casey is the youngest of 5 children. She lives with her mum Sharon and dad Andrew.
Then I told my mother
Oh,
a couple
why
of
do they
weeks
look
later because I was
You actually text me.
Ugly.
I
That's
received the
what white
text while I was
people get.
stuck in traffic
That's
on the
what
M4,
colonizers did.
saying,
Oh, British
I
people
don't
can't
know
say
how
they
to
ain't
tell
into
you
shit.
this,
Look at how ugly
but
y'all
I'm
are.
pregnant. So my reaction was just to
That's how
throw
they
the
act,
phone
is rather damn.
and shout.
With regard to being sexually
what's up with
active,
this
you can't stop them doing it.
Bitches,
I'm not
it's
pleased with it. I'm not
2020. When was this
encouraging
back?
it, but
No.
I'd rather see her pregnant than
was
doing
this
drugs or
shit
something.
pull
2 years
three
ago.
things. You pull the three
18.
things.
The fact that
Y'all
Andrew
are
and Sharon are being
still
so
dressing
supportive
like
to Casey
we're in the
is no
2000s.
surprise to older sister
And British people need to
Louise.
step their ass
Sometimes I
up.
just
Swear to God,
stand
they
and
all
stare
just
at my
ugly.
mother thinking,
Again,
what are you doing? Me and my brother and my sister were
so
never
sick with
allowed
their
to get away
hair.
with half
Their
as
hair
much as
styles are
Casey
all
gets away
ugly.
with.
Like,
Oh, you broke it.
baby, bangs don't look good on you.
But there is a
The
reason
mom,
why
okay,
Sharon and
yeah,
Andrew
good.
have treated
Baby
Casey
girl,
differently.
the bangs don't look good on you. Just
When
chop
I
that shit off
was
if you want to chop it
younger,
off.
I actually had a near-death experience.
This jelly cola bottle had lodged in her windpipe. Her eyes had rolled back in her head. And she had
She choked on a piece
Gone.
of jelly.
The ambulance. Here we go.
The father
The
looked
ambulance
like he
crew
choking on
had her
multiple
out in the
pieces of
ambulance
jelly
for,
without that
what's
blood
it, 10,
here.
15 minutes, trying
But
to
it's
sort her
Chinese
out.
funny. We
The
don't
whole
body
body
shame
shut
here.
down
Everybody's
and just left her,
free to be who
you know,
they
barely alive.
When they took
Oh
her
my
off
God, he
the life
looks
support
ugly as fuck.
machine,
Who would ever
they were
marry
going to put
that
her on a
guy?
drip.
I'm
She asked me
sorry.
for a drink. She drank 2 cartons of
I'm going to
Ribena and she went to a
marry a
birthday
nice
party the
white
following day.
chocolate
And since
lady.
then, I think it is. She's just had her own way with me all the time. Because, you know, she may not have been here.
Ain't nobody want to see all that. Ain't nobody want to see all that. Ain't nobody want to see all that. Zoom out. Thank you. Why do they look like they in the Amish community? Bitch, that shit look like
Since
you could
deciding
get
to keep the
blown
baby,
down with a hair
Casey and
dryer.
Chris have had to start
People
thinking
be
about their
living in
future together.
cardboards.
Get away. Get
I said,
away.
what's up with British people
I
and
wouldn't say that we are
British
madly in
ugly
love with
ass
each other. I
women?
wouldn't say that we're going to
Maybe
get
they
married
keep
in the
going
next
to
3
poor
days.
It's a
part of
possibility
Britain.
of
Isn't
in
the
the
poor part of
future.
Britain? I don't want to see
I
that
was just
shit
going to talk with
because
marriage.
I
I'm scared.
want to Greece or Morocco.
I am
like,
happy that Casey is
damn.
pregnant, but if I
Again,
had
what's up
a
with that
choice
messy
where I
ass
couldn't go
ugly ass
back in
room?
time to
It
back then,
literally
I probably
looks
would
just
take
disgusting.
it just to have our original lives back. But now this has happened, it means we'll take it like a
Why
man.
does he have that ugly ass hairstyle still?
You're a
Like,
bit-
grow out your hair, boo.
For the first 2 weeks after I've had the baby, he's going to be coming down and
they
staying with
both
me.
ugly.
Just
I mean,
to help
I
me
said she
out.
was kind of hot before,
And
but now she's ugly.
then after that, he'll be going back to his.
I am worried about when I move back to my parents' house, that she is going to be phoning me all the time to come down, give her to help her. I like to have a bit of freedom so I can be with my family and my friends.
I do
I get
love
what he's saying. He
him.
wants
I
to be
would
there
like
with
to
his
spend my life
daughter,
with
but he
him.
also like
But
wants to be with his family.
People
so
change,
he
so I
basically is like
don't know
he
for
wants
sure
to balance
if
out
we
his
will.
time
Oh, I
with,
won.
his, I'm guessing, girlfriend or baby mama and the baby and his family, but he doesn't know that the baby mama's gonna be like, no, I want you out of myself, or no, you can balance it out.
I'll show you what one you need.
That's a 1 gigabyte.
Oh my God, what's up
Look,
with
he
these
has these
ugly ass
up, hasn't he?
bitches?
Tony from Newcastle is 15 years old and 4 months pregnant. She lives with her family, including Mum Dawn and younger sister Kirsty. Her 17-year-old sister
Again,
Joanne
that house
lives
is
nearby.
disgusting. Their parents look disgusting. Again, why are they all fat?
I'm on the midwife
sonographer.
sonographer. We'll do your scan for you.
Today, Tony and her mum
America
are going to
had
her
obesity
20-week scan.
None
Lie
of them
yourself
come
down there,
to
Tony.
British
There's a
people.
screen above your feet. See what's going on.
At the end of her summer holidays from school, Tony found out she was pregnant.
So I went to see the school nurse and she says that it would be better to tell my mum earlier rather than later.
Tony actually come down with a school nurse in tears, and it wasn't Tony that told us, it was a school nurse, and I was shocked. Really shocked.
I'm guessing
It's the white
pretty
bit
girls
inside
know
of
how
it,
to
like
play
it's
cards,
brain.
right? Like, to
It's
be
got
honest
small
with
brain.
you.
It's got a good brain.
It's
You're
just
doing it. That's very normal.
My mum never really talked to us enough to actually tell me what she thought I should do. So I just sat and
Again, what's up with that
thought all
ugly ass
weekend
wallpaper,
by
girl?
myself.
Like, come on.
I
That room
still
looks
don't know now what
disgusting.
you want us to do.
Like,
Tony's
wash the bed sheets
decision
every
to
weekend.
carry on with the
Wash them
pregnancy
ketchup
was her
stains.
own decision. I couldn't help her with that. And, a lot of people tell us to tell her to get rid of it, but I couldn't. Because in the long run, she might
That's a
hate me for
girl?
it.
Oh my God,
And there was
yo.
no way I
The
was
whole
doing
time I
that.
thought that was a
Let's see
man.
if
I
your baby
didn't see
looks
the
absolutely
titties.
normal. Can't see any problems with this little person.
Around
I
60%
can't
of
hear
pregnancies
though.
in
Mine is
underage
still-
girls like Tony end in termination.
Is a baby's not
I didn't have an opinion on abortion or anything like that because I never really thought about it. I did consider it, but when they say what do you want to do, do you want to have an abortion? So
That's how the
that would
ultrasound
be killing my
sounded.
baby.
When I look at your baby, it appears to have a little extra bit there. I think it's a little boy.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, you look smashing.
When I seen the baby on the screen, I was like relieving knowing that the baby was alright when they seen the heartbeat and everything. And then when it started moving and kicking and screeching, we just laughed. So it's going to be a footballer.
The father of Tony's child is an 18-year-old from a local estate and a friend of Tony's older sister.
We used to just sit around, cuddling and stuff. I think it was a week after I started seeing them. I felt pregnant.
And I can't stop dancing.
Love that. I like this one because it's tiny.
Once the baby come along, that was it.
Oh,
He just didn't want it to be his. You just didn't want to know.
I did use protection once.
Other British people lived a lot.
I would just wish I'd used it a lot more. It's a little coat.
I didn't know Tony was sexually active. I knew Joanne was her older sister. I took Joanne to the doctors to go on the pill. But not Tony, I didn't. Because I didn't think she was actually going to do anything with anybody.
Right, Casey, we're going to do your check as normal.
In South Wales, Casey is getting close to her due date and is having her regular checkup.
Shh, got a nice bump now, haven't you? You're getting sort of stick-out bits here. I think the back's down here. Okay, so you've got the head. It's going along there. I'd say it's engaged. So you're ready for action. Fantastic. It's a really, really healthy heartbeat there.
The head's engaged. My star signs have all been pointing to it happening this week. I want it to happen this week, but I don't think it's going to because it's me, and I'm not that lucky. Some people say they really enjoy their pregnancy and they miss their bump. To be honest, I really can't wait for it to be over. Get out. Some people get emotional, like you put your slippers on the wrong feet and you start crying.
No, I used to cry on EastEnders.
Remember that when I was pregnant as well? I used to cry all over that.
Casey is getting some advice from her old school friend Corey, who had a baby last year at the age of 15.
Like, I'll get upset about something and he'll be like, why are you crying? I'm not. I don't want to tell him that I'm crying because he's like, why are you crying? And I'm like, I don't know. I just feel like it. I just feel like crying.
For the first 3 months of her pregnancy, she was fine, but then a month then after, she was getting a lot of I can't really say that word, hormonal. It's just crying all the time and wanting to be with me every day. If I said I weren't going to come down, and she'd have a go at me. And I don't know, I just needed a bit of space now and again.
I got slippers like that. Are you looking forward to giving birth? No. Well, I don't have stitches either.
That's the only one thing I don't want, the stitches.
I had loads, I did.
I'm going to do this thing anyway, we massage down there. Stop yourself from ripping, you buy this cream stuff.
Oh, well, I wish someone told me about that.
Down there isn't supposed to be cut open. There's a hole down there, it's just supposed to stretch.
They will ask you if you want the injection for your after birth. Or would you rather push it out naturally? Don't even let them ask you, because whatever happens, they're going to pull it whether you like it or not. And they pulled the cord and the cord actually snapped.
That happened to a woman I read in a magazine and she had to go in for an operation to get it out.
Oh, she just stuck around at me. Oh, that's what she did. I was gone from the elbow down. That's all Anthony said.
They said something about your bowels open as well. You know, looking forward to that if it does.
Oh, yeah.
Where you were pulling the table.
Yeah, that didn't happen to me, thank God.
I hope it doesn't happen to me. They say they're really discreet about it. And they wipe it up straight away, and some women don't even know. They don't tell him.
Yeah, some women don't.
I'll tell him if I do, don't tell me, and don't tell him either. I know it's going to hurt. I don't think it's going to hurt. I know it's going to hurt. But once I'm holding the baby, like everyone has said, as soon as you see that baby and touching it, you forget about every little bit of pain you've ever felt.
Your toes really annoying me.
Hopefully it does happen to me. If I don't cry.
Sorry, y'all. We gotta pause this shit. Goodbye. I don't know. I may find another video.
Unlike Casey, 15-year-old Tony from Newcastle doesn't have a support network of friends.
Stop pulling.
After getting pregnant, she had to leave her school.
This is my old school. Used to go here until I found out I was pregnant.